This is universal. We have to build a seawall as a defense. If not, our planet will become so silent. We have to have that seawall. It can be real tall above our land to hold the water from going into drowned nation. This not only affect our very lives, which have an effect on what crawl, hop, swim, walk, or flies. With global warming and hurricane, be advised from climate change, the ice and heat, to have tsunami and sea level on the rise in the shallow or deep, from flooding and rainfall, glacier and ice cap melting, y'all. We have to build that concrete sea wall. Tsunami and sea level on the rise. With climate change, no surprise to have hurricane and global warming. Be advised from flooding and rainfall. With glacier and ice cap melting, y'all. We have to build that concrete sea wall as that defense, or there will be a ghost forest with silence. We won't be able to cultivate and harvest. These boulders, mother clay dam, are not that strong. These tide and waves are so powerful, they can have them disappear, gone, run over from the melting of glacier and ice cap in our ocean and pond. To have we washed away, float like boat, as our livestock, cattle and goat, to fast crop decay and bring forth famine. No planting or harvesting, less plant for oxygen, hunger and starvation, survival slim. What will we drink and eat in the light or dark, in the kitchen or sink, when we're in harm path, in the farm? Zero not from what extinct, from the east, west, north and south. Blink, bitter, sour or sweet, from weather condition, from dawn to dusk of Mother Nature. If that don't kill us, or natural disaster, the volcano eruption, we can head for the hills and plus from weather condition, from dawn to dusk of Mother Nature. If that don't kill us, or natural disaster, the volcano eruption, we can head for the hills and plus these waterway lead to channel. This waterway lead to canal. This waterway leads to canal, river, lakes, strait and channel. This waterway leads to canal, river, lake, strait and channel. To flash flood warning on our land, destroy, damage our soil to plants. If we flood it out, without a doubt, all en route, without any food for the mouth, we will perishes from the salt and murky pani. When that mixes with the natural black agua, the water becomes spoiled least. No more of that treat, feast, tame or wild beast to have us creature or species disease. This waterway leads to canal. This waterway leads to canal. These waterways lead to canal. These waterways leads to canal, river, lake, strait and channel. To flash flood warning on our land, destroy, damage our soil to plants. If we flood it out, without a doubt, all en route, with no food for the mouth, we will perishes from the salt and murky water. When that mixes with the natural black water, the agua becomes spoiled least. No more of that treat, feast, tame or from the wild beast. To have all creature or species disease. No seed to set and grow, inferno. No pets for vet, no show. The crop we can't reap and sow. Meals no more from the fields dung pour. If we don't erect that shield by the shore, not only affect our very lives, hurricane, damage from the suburbs to the project, these global warming, be advised that from sunrise to set, from global warming and climate change, the ice and heat, with tsunami and sea level on the rise, from the shallow or to the deep, from flooded area, acre, with rainfall, glacier and ice cap melting, y'all. We have to build the concrete defense seawall. This coastline can have we turn into a ghost in due time. This coastline can have we turn into a ghost in due time. On the rise. This coastline can have we turn into the ghost in due time. This coastline can have we turn into the ghost in due time. On the reserve embankment, no squatters on property of the government. Those cordon bushes and mangrove trees is to support land and trenches from eruption caused by the ocean and seas. This coastline can turn me into a ghost in due time. This coastline can turn me into a ghost in due time. On the reserve embankment, no squatters on property of the government. Those cordon bushes and mangrove tree is to support our land and trenches from erosion caused by the ocean and seas. The flood is back. The temperature from the sun is scorching hot. The ice age coming to an end. Women and men from being cold, now it's fire. God, can you save our soul? With situation dire, the end of time, Armageddon apocalypse, where we are at the end of the line, down the list. With so many signs, you have the balls and guts. The end of time, the end of time, the end of time, the end of time, Armageddon apocalypse, where we are the end of line, the list. The end of time, Armageddon apocalypse, the end of time, Armageddon apocalypse, where we are the end of the line, the list, with so many signs to have balls and guts. From war and virus, greenhouse gas carcass, with chaos and mayhem, to tools of mass destruction. This now that have an effect on our very lives, have an effect on what crawl, hop, swim, walk, or flies with global warming and hurricane. Be advised from climate change, the ice and heat, have tsunami and sea level on the rise in the shallow or deep, from the flooding and rainfall, glacier and ice cap melting, y'all. We have to build that concrete sea wall. The defense. If not, we all be in silence. All creatures, you and I. Caravanserai. Fucking friar die. Drunk, nigga, you know what it is.